Good morning, everybody. I'm out for a hike today. It's December 21st, and it's the shortest day of the year. The sunrise this morning was at 8 o'clock. So now it's around 9:45, and I'm near North Bend. I'm at the Cedar Falls trailhead, and behind me you might be able to see Rattlesnake Ledge. I did that hike last week. Today we're going to be doing the hike to Cedar Butte, and this is a 3.5 mile hike. It's going to be about 900 feet of elevation gain, and the high point is going to be at 1,880 feet, so we should not get into any snow on the trail, and that'll be nice. So I think the last time I was out here was a couple years ago. I came out and did a few miles on the Palouse to Cascade Trail. It was a nice winter hike, and it was kind of foggy a couple times when I did that. So now there are some trails that branch off of the Palouse to Cascades, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm taking a little bit of a diversion first, though, because there is a lake over here called Christmas Lake, and it's just a few days away from Christmas, so I wanted to see that. I'm not sure if the water level will be low, because when I was here last week, I could see that the Rattlesnake Lake, which is just to my left here, is very low. So we'll just check it out. There's a little bit of sunshine up ahead right now, clear skies, and I don't know if I said it's 38 degrees, and it's supposed to warm up to maybe around 50 today, so it should be a great day for a hike. Okay, we just came in about half a mile and made a turn to the right. Let's try and find a view of Christmas Lake. Well, I had a nice time back at the lake there. I stayed for about 10 or 15 minutes enjoying the quiet and the views of Rattlesnake Ledge and some ducks. There were some Mergansers, Mallards, and I saw an American dipper, and that was really special. I took some video, but he's kind of in the shade, so we'll see if that turns out. So I'm making my way now over to the Palouse to Cascades Trail, and that's an old railroad grade, and we're going to follow that for a little bit, and then we'll hook up with the Cedar Butte Trail. Okay, we're joining up now with the Palouse to Cascades Trail. We're going to go left. This is a great multi-purpose trail. We've reached the trail junction now. Signs on the tree, Cedar Butte. There's going to be a fork here, and I think I'm going to go to the right, and then on the way down I'll take the other branch. They redid part of the trail so it's not so steep. I've come to a fork in the road and it's not marked, but I'm gonna head off to the right. It's the longer way, and I think that's gonna be less steep. These trees with the moss are so cool. You get to walk under this one. Okay, we've now come to the Saddle Junction, catching up with the main part of the trail, and keep going. So far I've only seen 2 other hikers and 1 dog. We're going to have a series of switchbacks now as we make our way up to the top. This last little part here, there's going to be a set of 5, and then a straightaway, and then a set of 3, and then I think 3 or 4 more. So it's a very nice way for them to build a trail so that it's not so steep. It's been really fun to have sunshine. I don't think it was forecast to be so clear. I was expecting it to be cloudy. So hopefully it stays clear till I get to the top. We've reached the top. This is the view looking north. Probably see the traffic on I-90. The top of the butte is at 1,880, and there are still trees growing here. We're not above tree line, which is 5,000 to 6,000 feet. Here's my view looking through the trees a little bit. Still looking north and just slightly northwest, and that is the rocky part is Mount Si, and then just to the left is Little Si, and down below to the left would be the town of North Bend. So the highway's going left to right here, and as it continues off to the right, it's going east up over Snoqualmie Pass, which is Interstate 90. Back to the junction, the Saddle Junction, and this time we're going to the right. There we are. The railroad grade, nice and wide. The hard part's over. Well, I'm back to the trailhead now. It's been a beautiful day. Can't beat it for December 21st. Sunshine and clear skies. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope that you are having a wonderful holiday season and that you have a good Christmas or whatever you celebrate. And I'll put the statistics in the description below as far as how far it was. I believe it was 900 of elevation gain. And I would really recommend, if you were going to come do this hike, take the little bit longer and more gentler way up. That was really nice. I saw some people kind of huffing and puffing with the steeper section. So anyway, probably have one more hike before the end of 2023, and then we'll be on to 2024. So have a good one.